Alright, so taking a look at the engine, like I said, it's a B18B1 and non-VTEC. I wish it was. And I think this particular engine pushes out about 142 horsepower, which Wiki claims that it does, or people on Wiki say that it does. Obviously it's a much older engine now and it probably doesn't push as much as that, but you know, all that matters is that it runs smooth and that it saves gas. It'll last me. And like I said, everything is just stock airbox, everything. Front, you just have your stock headlamps. They look like projectors, but I think it's just the housing that makes them look like projectors. But behind it's just standard halogen bulbs. Same for the high beams. And you do have your standard signals on the side, or indicators. I am thinking about getting yellow fog lamps to put down there. They're about $50 on eBay, maybe $40, and then I might relocate my plate too to like towards the side or something. Just, you know, a little fun here and there, not too much. But as you can see, the original color is black for this car. Alright, so now moving on to the trunk. It can actually only be opened either through with the key or through the latch, or not latch, but handle in the driver's side. There's no actual button here to press to open, but anyways, you do have a rather large rear window and a third brake light, and obviously a windshield wiper. Now for this car, the gas shocks that are holding, or the struts that are holding the door, work from time to time. When it's hot, it works a whole lot better. When it's cold, it just doesn't hold up at all, and today it seemed like it's holding up, so not too bad. In the rear, you do have this rear little cargo cover, which is pretty awesome. You know, saves stuff from being stolen in the back, or you know, intruders here and there, and then also does keep everything a whole lot cooler in the trunk. You do have one light in the back that still works, and the trunk size is actually fairly reasonable. There's plenty of space. I'm not gonna really take this out, but I do have the original, or I think not original, but a factory donut spare tire, and then a couple other factory equipment here and there. And of course, to just flip down the seats, you pull up on this, and then you just pretty much push down. Of course, the seat belt's getting in the way. It always does do that. And it's a lot easier to open actually from inside the car rather than opening it from the trunk. But as you can see, makes even more space, so fairly awesome for this car, and both sides do fold down. And then I'll flip it back up for you guys just to show you. Hopefully it locked in. There we go, that's locked. And then also in the back you do have a small little ashtray right there. That doesn't look like it's been used either. Other than that, I do wish that there were cup holders in the back, but unfortunately there's not. I sat in the back, and I have to say, for me, it's fairly uncomfortable. I don't really like it. The seats feel really hard, and just they don't feel like they have enough support. I have carried passengers in the back before. They haven't complained much, but you know, sometimes they don't really want to say anything. To me, they don't really feel that comfortable. The front seats are all right. I feel like they do need a little bit of support here and there. I feel like the back is a little bit odd shape, but you know, not a big deal. Alright, so last but not least, I'm just gonna quickly turn on the car for you guys and then show you how it runs, that there's no weird sounds here and there. Well, hopefully not. And then other than that, I'll just quickly show you guys the service records that I have for this car, and then talk about a couple other things here and there, and then that'll probably be the end of the video for this car. And then, like I said, I might do a test drive on it fairly soon, so let's go ahead and get to that. So hopefully you guys can hear it starts right up and no weird sounds here and there, runs fairly smooth. I have to probably say that the motor mounts are actually in good shape too, because even when I idle I barely get any vibration. I get slight vibration that you would get in a normal car about this age, but nothing too crazy. Or I've sat in a lot of cars where the motor mounts are bad and you will feel weird vibrations at time, and I don't feel that in this car. So overall, pretty good. Alright, and I'll go ahead and shut it off for you guys. Alright everybody, so here comes to the part where I quickly show you guys what also came with the car and what also made the deal so good. Is this packet of service records right here. This is about, I don't know, half an inch thick, maybe an inch thick, I'm not too sure. But this includes the first oil change done at the original Acura dealership at 5,333 miles, which is actually extending it a little bit longer than usual, but I'm not too sure if that is actually the first record or not. But just having that really shows me that they did take care of this car. Well, not just having that service record, but all of these shows me that they really took care of the car. And I do know its original owner because all the names are exactly the same. And obviously, records here and there show that it's the original owner, clean title, no accidents. These people were really honest, and they did take care of the car very well. They did tell me that the clutch has never been really touched at all, and neither the transmission, just rather than fluid changes. So that's not too big of a concern. Buying a used car, you will have to sacrifice some money into it to get it running properly. Not like the car isn't running properly right now. It could just be running a little bit better, but it is a used car, so you can't expect much out of there. It did come with 4 sets of keys, one original Acura one, which is somewhat bent, you guys can probably tell. And this is a copy, including 2 other copies which I carry with me at all times. And then of course 2 keys for the master lock for the steering wheel. So I'm not gonna really go through all the service records that I don't want to review, like any information of the previous owner, but this one does say right here at 5,333 miles, just for the oil change until like today, recent oil change, smogs. This car has always passed smog. Now they didn't do the smog when I bought it, but they said that that it probably doesn't fail because they've always passed smog no matter what. I took it past like with flying colors. I know flying colors might not be good, but that's what people say. Anyways, yeah, everything seems to be really running good with the car, and I'm really happy with it. Like I said, I might do some service to it sooner or later, add a couple things here and there. Just extra money to spend, just to have a little bit of fun with it, but not go too far. Do I have anything else to say? Not too sure. If I did miss anything, or you guys have any questions, like I always say, you're free to let me know, and I will always reply back to you. If I don't sometimes, it's probably because of the YouTube email system doesn't send it to me. So if I don't respond to you within a day or more, feel free to spam me, because I do want to get back to you as soon as possible. And hopefully I will probably get a test drive video in of this car, and hopefully actually on the other cars too that I have or my parents drive, which I've been saying for a long time and I haven't been able to got to it, but hopefully soon. Anyways, like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. I'll hopefully reply back to you within a day or less. And other than that, I thank you guys for watching.